would you like to get updates on Major League Baseball, National Football League, and even NASCAR racing? How about weather, anytime, anywhere? MapQuest navigational assistance, local TV, CNN, restaurant guides and ratings while you travel. All this fun stuff for just $9.99 a month. Come see us at any Southeastern Cellular location for the best deals ever.
Hey everybody, it's Barry Miller. Welcome to this week's episode of Big Boys Toys. We're at Dewey Barber Chevrolet in Warrior, Alabama with the Heart of Dixie Chevelle Club. Got a great car show over here. Right on Interstate 65. I hope them cars speed up and get a little wind because it is hot out here. All this first show this week, y'all sit back and relax because I got Chevelles. I've got every type of Chevelle you can think of. Here's one, and I've got 9 more. I got El Caminos. I got station wagons. I got one that's got a motor as big as this car. I mean, I got them all. So don't go nowhere. Sit back and relax. We'll be right back with Big Boys Toys.
Ladies and gentlemen, it's time once again for Big Boys Toys. Tonight, your host Barry Miller will bring you the sleekest, trimmest automobiles from around the area that have been beautifully restored. If you love streamlined, full-force race cams, then this show is for you. So sit back, but don't get too relaxed. This is Big Boys Toys.
Looking for great savings on new and pre-owned cars and trucks? Then head on over to Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC. Our courteous and knowledgeable sales team is ready to show you our huge selection of cars and trucks at out-the-door prices. Don't settle for our competition's offer. At Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC, we're committed to sales, service, and customer satisfaction. So head on over to Ron Newton's. We'll treat you right. That's Ron Newton Pontiac Cadillac GMC, top of the hill, Quintard.
Welcome back. First vehicle tonight is Ernie Casimus, better known as Big E, 1969 Chevelle. Ernie, welcome to Big Boys Toys. And when he starts talking, you can tell he ain't from around here. Tell me a little bit about your car, Ernie.
69 Chevelle, SS 396, fully customized, custom round air system, all leather and suede interior, custom built dash, and a Hearst lightning shifter.
Now explain that Hearst lightning shifter. We was looking at it when he pulled up, and he had 3 knobs, and I said, which one do you grab?
Any one you can. But it's park, reverse, neutral, and drive, second gear, first gear. I have a Oldsmobile 442.
So you don't get it mixed up which one you're going to grab a hold of?
No, it won't let you.
I didn't want it to let you pull it in low when you're in park.
Right. No, it won't do that.
Your wife drive it much?
She's never drove it.
With a shifter like that, she probably wouldn't know how.
She knows how to shift it, though.
Now this 69 is a little unique, it's a little bit different than your normal 69. Did you do all the changing on it, or?
No, sir, I bought the car about 3.5 years ago, just like it sits.
Where's some of the shows you go to? Because how far did you drive to get to this one?
425 miles.
Whew, he wanted to come to a show bad, drove 425. He'd come in a trailer, too.
It came in a trailer.
And he got me mad when he got here. He said if you come down to the next show, that he'd cook some jambalaya if I come down there. All right, the 396 and all, did you build the engine?
No, sir. Everything on the car is just like it bought it. The 396 punched out to 411, a little over 500 horsepower.
Now, where are some of the shows you do go to?
San Antonio, Dallas, Nashville, Florida, Louisiana, Mississippi, all over Texas.
Do you know who actually did the interior work and all on it?
The car was all built in all Florida. Everything was in Florida.
Everything was built into Florida.
The people that painted the car are the one that painted the Too Fast, Too Furious cars in all their movies and did the graphics on it.
So it's the same one that actually painted this one?
Yes, sir.
What do they say when you go to some of these Chevelles, pull up in the Chevelle shows like this, where if you look out through there, I'd say 80% of the cars are Chevelles?
They all come and look, but I know all these guys, and they're just a bunch of good guys, and they know more about the car than I do.
Okay, and the hood now, that's a little unique up front. You know where they got that design for the?
That's for around here.
You know where they got the design from? Because it looks like they just cut it out of the regular hood on there.
No, the cowling's all built up, the hood's built up, and a 78-year-old man did the an old Swiss mill, did all the chrome work on the inside.
So he actually had to make all that himself.
Yes, sir.
Now the interior work in the back of it, it's not like a normal trunk. You people are looking at it right now because everything has got its place.
Yes, sir. The two batteries are stuck up underneath the back seat with a board in front of it, and on the left side is the CD changer, and on the right side storage.
Where's your spare tire?
We don't drive it that much to worry about a spare.
Spare tire's in the trailer. If you need a spare tire, go get the trailer.
There you go.
Because you don't drive it on the road that much. You don't have to worry about the spare tire.
Well, we drive it in Baton Rouge, Gonzales to New Orleans, to Hammond. You can get the map out and look at it. But
how's it run?
Runs real good.
Have you ever just, not on the street, just got into it a little bit to see how it runs?
Yeah, some of these guys at the hotel.
Oh, so you've been at the hotel last night doing burnouts?
Just one.
We're not going to tell you what hotel it was at. If any of you burnout police watching, we ain't going to tell you what hotel it was at. So you leave here, you got to go to Florida, right? Is it a show there, or is it just a family thing?
Family thing, Pensacola.
He said this is the first one he got to go to. Normally on Labor Day, you're in Florida.
Yes, sir.
And you go from Louisiana to Florida. Did you get in that wind last year?
No, sir, we were very fortunate. Trina was nice to Baton Rouge.
Well, it probably didn't get that far. It died before it got there. It tore everything else up in the way.
It did a terrible job.
Anything else you want to do to the car, Ernie?
Not a thing. Drive it, put 100 octane gas in it and go.
Because this is a little bit different than one I had on, last year?
Yes, sir. That's a 72 Survivor car.
A 72 Malibu. It's just old Mr. Malibu. It's just old stock Malibu, and then you come up with this. You let your wife drive that one. Let your wife drive this, and you drive that.
I don't think so.
She
wouldn't do it.
All you got to do is just show her what shifter to push. I bet you she learned.
She knows how to do it in case something happened to me. Now.
Before you say something, remember last time she watched this show, so anything you say, she'll see it.
Oh, I know that.
She's not here today. She's in Florida, but she'll see it.
You got it.
Good looking, Chevelle. Appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you for having me.
We'll be right back. I got a Malibu coming up next you don't want to miss. We'll be right back.
When you have an accident and your car breaks down the road, you have so much on your mind, you don't know where to turn. I've got your answer. Skinner's Body Shop and Record Service here in Oxford, Alabama has 24-hour towing 7 days a week. They'll be there when you need them. Also, remember, when you do have that unexpected accident, you can choose the body shop of your choice to repair your vehicle. And the Skinner name has been known for professionalism and attention to detail for service for their customers for over 45 years. So stop by or call Skinner's Body Shop today. Tell them Barry Miller sent you by. You know, a lot of people, when you say molded carpet, they don't know what you're talking about. Auto Custom Carpet right here on Noble Street, downtown Anniston. Ken Hall and his staff, they have molded carpet for your vehicle. Molded carpet means it fits right in your vehicle. Pre-cut, all you have to do is pick out the color, tell them the make of the car, go in there on Monday, order that carpet. Guess what? Towards the end of the week, they'll be calling you to pick it up. Go home, it will lay right in that car. Any type car made, they have it right there at Auto Custom Carpet. Go by today or call and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys sent you by. You know, in the state of Alabama, one thing that better be working perfect is that air condition. For all of your central heating and air conditioning needs, contact Wayne Mizell at Mizell Heating and Air Condition here in Oxford. They are state certified, bonded, and insured. Wayne and his staff do service, installation, new construction, and that yearly inspection. You know, every time you get a yearly inspection on that air conditioning unit, they check the Freon and check everything out, and it saves on that power bill. So give them a call today at 835-0509. Tell them Barry Miller told you to come.
Next vehicle, Jessica Newman, 1971 Malibu. Jessica, welcome to Big Boyz Toys.
Thank you.
Moral support, what's your name?
Jeff
Jeff
Newman.
Y'all kinfolk?
We're married.
Well, you're kinfolk then. You should have said, yeah, you're kinfolk. Okay, Jessica, this is your Malibu. He's got the other little car over there. We'll talk to him a little bit, but tell me a little bit about your Malibu.
Well, this is Shelly. She is a 71 Malibu.
Oh, she got her name?
Yes.
Oh.
Shelly. 71 Malibu, pretty much stock, 350, two-barrel, 15-inch tires. It originally was saddle brown interior, and we changed it to black. His father-in-law, my father-in-law, his father put the white stripes on it, and dual exhaust and CD player.
So you told me earlier when we talked about the car before you come up that y'all actually took everything out of the inside, just took it all out, redone it.
Yeah, we got it all the way down to the floor pans. Inside, luckily, no rust, so that was a blessing when we saw that. But we sprayed the dash, got a new dash pad. I recovered, along with the help of my family, recovered the seats, put new foam in. We got Inpatient Creations to do the package tray, reseal the back window.
And she means by family support, if you look over there, it's a whole crowd of them. Look out.
And the Heart of Dixie Club, we're all family.
Now, you're a school teacher here in the Birmingham area?
Chelsea High School.
Chelsea High School. You what
History.
But she's got all the paperwork on this car. Like, I'm looking at the original bill of sale in this car. $4,135.25. They're not going to forget the 25 cents.
No.
But she's got everything in this book from when she started the car to where it is right now. I mean, she's got, how long did it take y'all to do all the work on the car?
I think for the striping, his father took about 3 days or something like that, and then for the interior, along with the help of everybody, we took about a couple months.
So the paint was original, like it was?
No, we bought it, it was black, but it had originally been placer gold.
Now, did this one have the vinyl top and you just made it a hard top, or was it a hard top?
I think it originally came hard top.
Now, how many of the shows do y'all go to?
We try to make as many as possible. The first show 2 years ago is when I bought the car. We went to Lineville, so we always make Lineville car show. I try to make a lot of the local car shows in the summer, but I recently had a baby this summer, so I missed Chevelebration. I went last year, was my first year, but she was born on June 10th, and that was the closing ceremony, so Chevelebration, so we missed it this year.
So you've got this car, and then he's got the small car, and y'all just had a baby. How old's the baby now? What, a year?
She'll be 3 months.
Oh, that's right. Celebration. I mean, the Chevelle thing was just 3 months ago.
Mm-hmm.
So where's she at today?
At my parents.
Too hot.
Oh yeah, too hot.
Too hot to bring a baby out here. What else you want to do to the car?
Got to get the air fixed in it. When we bought it, the air wasn't working, so I've got to get that fixed, get some new seat belts put in the back seat so we can put a strap a car seat in there and take our little girl on to all the car shows.
You think about it, all you guys standing out there, think about this now. That woman worried about getting the stripes on there, the interior done, and everything else before she thought about the air conditioning. Most women would have got the air conditioning fixed first.
Yeah, well, I fell in love with these style bodies ever since I was 15, and I had to wait 10 years to get it, and a month after I got it, I got my tattoo, 71
Oh, yeah,
Chevelle.
somebody mentioned that to me. Now, you got it first.
I got it first, a month later I got my tattoo. I said that's devotion.
Now, if she buys a Ford, she's in trouble, y'all.
Oh, I can't buy Fords, that's a no-no.
Oh, it's a no-no to buy a Ford.
Yes, that's a no-no.
But that's what you call, getting into fixing up a Chevelle. You got the 8-inch rallies on it, and most of them come with 8-inch rallies. But you can tell she's a Chevrolet lady. Look at her leg. So you bought the car and then went and got the bow tie on your leg.
Yes.
The bow tie's there forever, son.
Then I had other people ask me, well, what if I get another year model? I said, I'll just add the year over to the side.
Yeah, she's even got 71 Chevelle on her leg. So everybody knows what you drive. As long as you've got shorts on, you ain't wearing socks.
Yeah, my students think I'm the coolest teacher at the school, so.
It's one of your students don't think you're a student at the school.
Oh, yeah.
Tell you what, it's good looking, Chevelle. Appreciate you being on the show.
Thank you.
Moral support, you done good.
Thank you very much.
Did she let you drive it?
Yeah.
You let her drive your little, what do you call that, little midget? What do you call it?
Mini.
Mini. I was close. Midget Mini's close.
I'd let her drive it, but she doesn't drive a stick.
Oh.
Yeah.
You slick, ain't you? He thinks he's slick. He got a stick so she couldn't drive it. We'll be right back.
Keach Optical, right here on Quintard Avenue. They're across from Amco Transmission on Quintard. I tell you what, the staff in their place are second to none. Hearing aids, they have hearing tests in there. They got hearing aids in there. And glasses, he's got any kind of glasses you want. He has the type like I wear, it has no frame on it. He has these with the clip on it for sunglasses, just about anything. They have a doctor on staff that can do your prescription, and they also, the hearing test right there, they do it right there in the place and get your hearing aid today. Most turnaround on the glasses, they say turnaround's about 24 hours, maybe 2 days at max, turn around your glasses. He puts a 10 in them. He does anything right there. So go by there and tell him Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by.
Mount C. Hall Harley Davidson, right here in Oxford, Alabama, Davis Loop Road.
They're your Harley Davidson dealer for this area. In my opinion, they're a Harley Davidson dealer all areas. Stop by and see Keith or George today. They have about 40 Harleys on display. Buy a new Harley. They have used Harleys. Clothes, you people like the Harley leather. They got any type of Harley clothing you want. Helmets, you name it, it's right there. All you guys with Harleys want to put that extra chrome on that brand new Harley. They got any type of chrome you could want. Stop by Mount Char Harley Davidson today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. Looking for a classic car? Don't know where to look? I got the answer for you. Austin Hines Motors in Arab, Alabama. Austin has 55, 56, 57 Chevrolets, Camaros, Chevelles, Novas, Corvettes. Any type of classic car you could want, he has it in one location. They have over 100 classic cars in stock. They also have cars that you can rebuild yourself and restore yourself right there at that location. He's also the largest wrecker and rollback dealer for this area. So call Austin today, 256-931-2277. Tell him I told you to call. Tired of sitting around on weekends with nothing to do? Let me tell you what, I got your answer. The Brandon Iron Saloon, right past Warner on Highway 78, open from 4 p.m. to 2 a.m. 6 days a week. They have dartboards, pool tables, you name it, they have it right there. They invite groups to come out. They got a nice location for groups. Bands on the weekend, live music every weekend. Hey, each and every night they got something going on at the Brandon Iron Saloon. So you don't know what it is till you show up. Go out there today, tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by.
Next vehicle, Lori Bianco, a 1972 Chevelle. Lori, welcome to Big Boyz Toyz.
Hi, how are you?
Let's talk about your car, then we'll talk about why this Chevelle is different from most of the other 72 Chevelles. Tell me a little bit about your car.
We bought the car 14 years ago. We actually went to buy it for our daughter, who was 16, fixing to start driving. She wouldn't drive it, but it was in great shape, so we bought it. It became my everyday driver for 8 years. And then, as our family continued to get bigger, we had to park it and bought something, a Suburban to drive. It was parked for about 3 years, so we decided to do a restoration on it. We belonged to a Chevelle club, didn't have a Chevelle that would run. My husband and his two brothers did a full off-frame restoration. It took us about 19 months. It originally came with a 307 engine. It didn't have any emblems or markers on it. It originally had a heavy Chevy interior in it. These are all the things that we learned after the fact, after we did the restoration.
Right.
And so with the car now, when we rebuilt it, we put a 350 small block engine in it. It's got a 350 turbo automatic transmission.
So you kind of left the body original, just beefed up the running gear.
Major beefed up the running gear.
Well, I could kind of tell it wasn't a 307 saying going to go choo-choo-choo-choo. That wasn't a 307.
No.
This car actually didn't come with the Malibu emblems.
No, sir.
It didn't come with some of the things most Malibus have.
Correct.
But it come with some of the things that most Malibus didn't have. Now, what was the reason for that? Wasn't Chevrolet trying to get a lot of these out quick?
Well, that and what we were able to find doing a little research is that this car was built during a strike, so they didn't have a lot of the parts that they would normally use, so they started borrowing them from some of the other models to get the cars finished and get them out the door.
So it's actually more of these running around.
Probably.
Because somebody built that car and didn't put the emblems back on it.
It didn't have emblems
But it
on
didn't have emblems
That's
on
right.
It was actually a strike going on and they couldn't get the parts.
Correct.
So you had heavy Chevy
Interior
in it.
Mm-hmm. No chrome, no emblems. And a lot of people ask this question. It did not have a vinyl top. It is an original two-tone hardtop car.
You look at it, you think it's a vinyl top, but it ain't.
Nope, never was.
They must not have, when it was on strike, couldn't get no vinyl tops.
There you go.
Now, y'all have had it how many years now total?
We've had it 14 years.
14 years. Mm-hmm. Restored it once.
We've restored it once.
These cars, you can't say you've seen them before because you said y'all from Florida.
Correct.
What part of Florida?
We're from Jacksonville.
So y'all drove up here just for the Chevelle show?
Yes.
You didn't do a burnout with yours, did you?
No, I told them they've seen me do burnouts before and
Oh, okay.
Seen them once.
And your pit crew said make sure the wheels are straight if you do a burnout.
That's right.
Because it ain't real. Does he get to drive it much?
He gets to drive it. When we went to Chevelebration in Nashville, we went to the drag strip, and I let him take it down the strip once. I took it down the strips 3 times.
Who got the best time?
He had the best time, but I had the best burnout.
That's why he had the best time. You were sitting there spinning and he was gone.
Well, yeah, probably.
I just thought I'd help explain that to you. He's going to have the best time if you sitting there making it look real pretty and getting all this smoke and burning the tires off of it. He's down at the other end.
Yeah. Well, he hasn't taught me how to shift on the column. I left it in drive. He did the shift on the column. That's what improved his time.
Well, you look at it this way too. He can blow up and you can't, because it's going to change when it wants to change.
There you go.
Did it beat you real bad?
No, not real bad.
Medium.
Medium.
Could you beat him in the powder puff?
Absolutely.
You heard that, didn't you? Anything else y'all want to do to the car?
The only thing we want to do is add air conditioning. It originally had AC in it. We took it out because we wanted to use the space in the engine to make it look nicer.
There's another one. A woman worries about getting everything done except the air.
And the only reason we really are putting the air in it now is because in Florida we get rain that pops up. We don't have a defroster because we took the air out. The windows fog up when when the windows are rolled up and it fogs up. It's hard to see.
In Alabama, that ain't why the windows fog up. it ain't for rain. It's from the drive-in.
There you go.
So you want to put the air condition? Don't the heater defrost the windshield?
Well, when we took the unit out, we have no heat or air in it.
Oh, so that makes sense.
Yeah.
So you want to put air to defrost. You don't care about being cool.
Well, I like to be cool. I live in Florida, but, you know, I really need it for defrosting.
Well, when you get it fixed and you go to the next Chevelibration, make sure to turn the air off before you go down the drag strip, because I'm sure he will.
Oh, yes.
He'll turn the air off.
If I let him take it down.
You'll be cool, but he'll still beat you again in time.
Not necessarily.
Good look at Chevelle. Appreciate you being on the show.
Thank
We'll
you.
be right back.
Farmers and Merchants Bank. Farmers and Merchants Bank's got 4 locations to serve you: Piedmont, Anniston, Oxford, and downtown Jacksonville. 90 years of service. I'll tell you what, Farmers and Merchants Bank is the bank. You know, it's not like any other bank around. You can go in and they get your decision today. They make your decision on a loan or whatever you need right in that location. You have a personal banker that takes care of you right here. Don't have to send it to Birmingham, Charlotte, or anywhere. Go by one of the Farmers and Merchants Bank today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. You know, when someone smiles at you during the day, it kind of makes you feel great all over. Dr. Travis Phillips and his friendly staff right here in Oxford, Alabama, says stop by their office and they'll help put that beautiful smile on your face. They have teeth whitening, general dentistry, cosmetic dentistry, dental hygienist, oral surgery, everything right here in Oxford, Alabama. He has full x-rays and partial x-rays that he does right in his office, and you'll find out right then what he needs to do. They got professional staff. They have a saying, go the extra mile for the beautiful smile. Stop by and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toyz sent you by. You know, 90% of most homeowners don't know they have a pest or termite problem until they have a very expensive repair bill. Why not let the professional staff at Rice Pest Control inspect your home before it happens? With 50 years of experience in Northeast Alabama and with their free termite inspection for new customers, don't you think it's better be safe than sorry? Call Tracy Rice today or one of his sales staff. Tell him Barry Miller told you to call. Hey, if you mention Big Boyz Toyz, you get 50% off your first initial service. So call them today at 1-800-850-4661. Oxford Tire and Alignment, Hammock Drive right here in Oxford, Alabama. They're your RV front end and tire balancing headquarters for this area. They also have the Top Dog muffler systems, and they carry Uniroyal, BF Goodrich, Michelin, Goodyear, and Dunlop tires. You guys with the street rides and the regular cars want mag wheels? This is your one stop for your mag wheels also. They do brakes from passenger vehicles all the way to a 1-ton dually. Front end on passenger vehicles, they're second to none in the area, and they fast and quick. Give Alan or Tommy a call today at 831-6320. Tell them Barry Miller told you to call.
Next vehicle, Tracy Albritton, a 1966 Chevelle. Tracy, welcome to Big Boyz Toyz. And her lovely mother, Miss
Lavoy.
Lavoy, first name?
Mary Sue.
Mary Sue Lavoy. See, I go by first names. I don't go by last name. Tell me a little bit about your Chevelle. I've known this car, ladies and gentlemen, for about, 5 years, 4.5 years.
Yeah.
Tell me a little bit about your car.
Well, I inherited it from my dad, Bob Lavoy, and he had it stored. Took about 2 years. I just recently got a new dash in it and fixed to get new front seats. We enjoyed driving around.
Was looking earlier at this thing when you come around. This is about the shiniest black color I've seen in a while. How do you keep that car that shiny?
A lot of wax.
Now, Bob had this. What color was it at first?
Yellow.
It was yellow
Like
at
a
first.
canary yellow.
Yeah.
Black stripes.
Yeah, and I remember him telling me, he said, I got to paint that car.
That yellow didn't last long.
He told me, I remember after he got it, he said, got to paint that car. They just don't get it. And I asked him what color. He said, you'll see, but it's going to be black. Black.
Black as he could find.
Black as he could find, and that's about black as you could find. And how long did it take him to build the car?
Close to 2 years till we got it back complete, ready to show. It's about 2 years.
About 2 years. And now y'all, that's what y'all do, go out and show the car.
We do. We had to take last summer off and this summer off. We've had 2 babies. But,
That's a good reason to take off.
So we'll be back in full swing next year.
Now, y'all take this to a lot of shows. Where are some of the places Bob took it or y'all take it since it's been restored?
Well, we've taken it to Chevelibration, all the local shows.
World of Wheels, seen you there last year.
Been at World of Wheels, been to Peach State once. Since I've had it, it's just been more local shows that I've been able to get to, but next year we plan on traveling some more and expanding our area.
So it actually took him 2 years to get everything done on that he wanted to do to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, and World of Wheels was our first show right out of the shop, and it was time for World of Wheels when he passed away.
Right.
So he had one season, he showed it.
Yeah, we did a bunch of the local shows, but when it came time for World of Wheels, he had just died, so he didn't get to do that.
He didn't get to. You got to remember, when I went to a cookout at Gene's house about 3 years ago, and me and Bob sat over there and talked about that car and what all he wanted to do to it and all. And the young guy was right there with the hat before y'all come up was talking about the story behind the car. I said, yeah, I know the whole story. I was there. You know, I was there through the story. And Jerry's sitting there. Jerry probably remembers the car, but he only, Bob's the one y'all probably remember about 2.5 years ago. I did a little thing on the show about Bob LaFoy. I come over to the Birmingham to his funeral, well, over here that night. And, you know, Bob was a car man. Every time I went somewhere to film, he was there. No matter where it was at, here he come, walking through the parking lot. Hey! I said, God, you go anywhere, don't you? Because I'd be that end of the state, nowhere where he was there.
I used to be his firstborn until he got that car, and that
was
knocked me down a notch. That's right.
Oh, you got a 396?
Yes.
What size horsepower is it? I know it's built up a little bit with the cam and all.
Yeah.
A little over 4?
Yeah.
And you run a 4-speed too?
405. 4-speed.
So you don't want automatic?
No.
No. You like changing the gears? It's not much fun. And you actually drive this when it's around the Birmingham shows, right? You just haul it when it's a long ways off?
Right. Over about 150 miles, we'll trailer it, but we drive it. He wanted to drive it. He said, I didn't get it just to look at it, so we drive it.
Because everywhere I seen him, he drove. That picnic, he had the Chevelle. He drove. He was there. Yeah. He drove the Chevelle to the picnic. You got air?
Yeah. No air.
That's another woman don't want air conditioning. Oh, what about these Birmingham women? They don't like air conditioning. So nothing else you want to do to it but drive it?
Just drive it. And we'll get the seats. Well, there's always something to do to it.
Right.
But we're going to work on the front seats and get those right. And that's about it on our major agenda. And it'll be complete.
And then keep waxing.
Keep putting that wax on there.
That's right.
Tell you what, appreciate you being on the show. Appreciate you coming up. Give him a hand, ladies and gentlemen. That has got to be one of the prettiest 66ers you'll ever lay two eyes on. We'll be right back.
Let me tell you about a place right here in North Alabama that was voted one of the #1 romantic locations in the state of Alabama. Covenant Cove Lodge and Marina in Gunnersville, Alabama is that place. From weddings, family reunions, class reunions, bass tournaments, or just that quiet getaway for two, Covenant Cove is your answer. They have the Blue Parrot restaurant and lounge right on property. They have great food, good entertainment each and every night. They will assist you in planning and booking everything for your special event. Call Pam or one of the sales staff today at Covenant Cove and tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys told you to call. Triplet Paint and Decorating right here on Wilmer Avenue in Anniston is your home improvement headquarters for this area. They have DeVoe, Benjamin Moore, and Coronado paints that go on good and look great once they're on. They also have all the materials needed to do that special job around the house. Carpets, they carry Shaw and Mohawk. Hardwood floors by Robin, so everything is in one location. Remember, DeVoe, Benjamin Moore, and Coronado paints are used by professionals all over the United States, and it's one of the best on the market. Stop by today. Tell them Barry Miller from Big Boyz Toys told you to stop by. You know, a great privilege we have as U.S. citizens that we can vote for a candidate of our choice in a general election regardless of our parties. When we look for a circuit judge, we want someone with integrity, honesty, and knowledge of the law. Brian Howell is that candidate. A graduate of Alexander High School, JSU, and the University of Alabama Law School, Brian has served as citizens in the United States Armed Forces for 13 years and as Assistant District Attorney for 14 years. So Brian is the best candidate for this position. So join me in November and vote for Brian Howell for Circuit Judge.
Next vehicle, Bill and Ann Burke, a 1970 Chevelle. Bill, welcome to Big Boyz Toys.
Thank you.
Besides beating and licking, sounding real good, tell me about your car.
It's a 4-year project so far. Started out originally as Gobi beige with a black vinyl top, kind of a boring 350 two-barrel automatic AC car. It's a 6-cylinder, 3-speed on the column car.
Well, how do you get it to be licked like that with 6-cylinder? I bet a lot of people would like to wonder how you can get it to sound like that with a 6-cylinder.
It's actually a 540 cubic inch, turbo 400, 12-bolt posi.
Well, has he still got the air in it? You don't really go far with it, do you?
It's not really too good on gas, but it sees a lot of local cruise nights, a lot of car shows, a little bit of drag strip
Now, what
action.
kind of rear end did you say was in it?
It's a 12-bolt posi, GM posi.
Well, you don't go to a lot of cruise ends.
Yeah, it's not too bad.
Is it tight about far from here to that truck?
Yeah, it's good for, it's got 15-gallon fuel cell in it. It's good for about 45 minutes.
Okay, so you decided to change color and everything on it?
Yeah, we did. Got rid of the vinyl top.
Vinyl top's always the first thing to go.
Yeah.
And people ask me a lot when they talk to me, say, why do people get rid of the vinyl tops? Most of the time on the Chevelles, they'll rust right there where that strip is on the back window. I mean, if it's 66, 60,